Afternoon, it's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, here back for another NBA Prize Picks video. Got the main one here. I did an early look video. I will link it at the end of this one. Yesterday, the main video crushed. We went 4-0 in that one. D. Russ over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He put up 48. Booker over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He put up 42. SGA over 21.5 points. He put up 32. And Anthony Simons, even in a blowout, over 22.5 points. He put up 24. So it was a great main video. Hopefully we can follow it up today with another great one. But with that, man, if you like these, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload these videos. Try to get out 2 daily for you guys. And with that, let's jump right into it. All right, like always, you can see I have the NBA Prize Picks desktop version up here so you can kind of see what we got going on. If you don't have that Prize Picks account, make sure you head on over there, use a promo code DFSArmy, and get that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Hopefully, I can help you win some money. Like the plays, fade them, helps you with the research. Just hope that I bring you guys some value with doing these. So, again, first one we're going to go over here. We're going to go to a game I think everyone's pretty excited about, and we're going to kind of jump on this early, not knowing exactly what's going to happen here, but we're going to see the debut of James Harden, and then we're going to take the over on this 9.5 assists. Right, going up against a Minnesota team that's on a back-to-back. He should be the facilitator here, right? I still think, Maxey should start. He'll have the ball in his hand some, but we all know Harden has to have the ball in his hands. He's going to play a lot of points. He should play a ton of minutes here. I don't think he was really hurt too bad. I think he's just waiting for that transaction. Going up against Minnesota defense, was ranked 29th in assists allowed. Anytime I can get James Harden under double digits, I'm going to jump on this. Kind of same thing with Murray for me, but even more so in James Harden's case here. He's went over this number in 8 out of the last 10 games. He's played Minnesota twice where he put up 9 and 13 assists. And against one of those things where I think he's going to get his teammates involved here, not look to shoot as much. But even then, a James Harden on the court here, 9.5 assists. This thing should never be below 10 ever, in my opinion. So we're going to start this off. James Harden over 9.5 assists. The next one we're going to look at, we're actually going to go, and it's kind of 2 plays into one here. So I was debating on which one I liked here, and I kind of like both of them. So we'll just talk about both of them. CJ McCollum over 22.5 points, or CJ McCollum over 2.5 3-pointers. I like both of them here. I think for this video, we're going to go over 2.5 3-pointers made, but I like the over 22.5 points as well. Now, they are playing a Phoenix. Phoenix is on a back-to-back. They don't have Chris Paul. And watching OKC, a team that's young, inexperienced, they can't hit a 3 for their life. But CJ McCollum's going to shoot him. Since he got traded over from Portland, he's put up 3, 5, 7. He's went over this number in 3 out of his 4 games since being traded over. And I think he's going to continue to shoot. Again, he's went over it in one of the games against Phoenix. The juice is really heavy on this. It's at minus 135. Even though Phoenix's defense is good against 3-pointers, right? But like we saw, there's no Chris Paul out there. And they started Devin Booker at point yesterday and brought Aaron Holiday off the bench. So I'd be curious to see if they do that again. It looked like Booker, did well yesterday, for sure, but there's times when he had the ball in his hands where he looked a little uncomfortable because he's so used to CP3 running things. So we'll see what the starting lineup is for them if they decide to bring Aaron Holiday and start him. But regardless of what it is, CJ McCollum's been a scoring machine here. So that one, and then if we look at the points wise, very similar. Since he's been brought over, he's went over this mark all 4 games, 36, 23, 30, and 38 points. So since he's been traded, again, the defense is good with Phoenix, right? But that doesn't mean that CJ can't put up a ton of shots here. Phoenix is favored by 7. It's a 228.5 over under. I'm just going to lean that CJ is continuing going to shoot a ton. In those 4 games, he's put up 26, 25, 13, 24 shots. So he has not been shy since coming over, and it feels like Ingram is okay to defer to him a little bit, which has been great. So either one of these I do like. I'm going to lean the over 3-pointers made, even though I tend not to like to play these that much. But again, I might mix and match. Maybe I'll do a Harden and CJ McCollum points, and then a Harden and CJ McCollum 3-pointers. I don't know exactly, but that's kind of what I'm going to lean first look here at the McCollum plays. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to pick the 3-pointers made. The next one here that we're going to go to, again, we're going to stick with the assists because I think there is some meat left on the bone here. We're going to go Reggie Jackson over 6.5 assists. Going up against the Lakers. The Lakers are putrid defense against point guards. 23rd in the association in defense allowed against point guards, and 27 in assists allowed. There's no Anthony Davis here, so it's basically going to be Russell Westbrook and LeBron James here. He's went over this mark in 5 of his last 5 games. The juice is massive on this over, and a lot of books out there, minus 145. So people are pounding this over, and for good reason. Again, going up against the Lakers. He's played them twice this year, back on December 3rd where he had 8 assists, and then on February 3rd he had 6 assists. But I think in this situation, he's going to play a ton of minutes. Before that, the game in Houston where he had 14 assists, he only played 26 minutes. But before that, 37, 40. He's just playing really well right now, and I think we can continue to ride it. Lakers are only favored by 1. We got a 223 over-under. It's the hammer game. It just feels too light with the way that they're playing right now, and they've been playing some pretty decent ball here. So we're going to go with the over. Reggie Jackson, 6.5 assists. And the last one we're going to look at, it's probably my least favorite out of the bunch, but I do think that it is a little low, and it's Donovan Mitchell over 5 assists here. Now, I think you could even take Donovan Mitchell over 41 fantasy points. I was looking at that one as well, but I'm going to lean the 5 assist if I'm picking between the two. But again, going up against Dallas, the juice is massive on this over as well. He's hit this number in 6 out of his last 7 games. Again, Dallas's defense doesn't get up a lot of assists, right? They are ranked 9th in association assists allowed. But they basically have 2 point guards, right? I mean, it's Conley and Mitchell. They have the ball in their hand. They move the ball around really well. And like I said, the juice is minus 150 on this on a lot of books out there. And it should be a pretty close game, right? Utah's favored by 6.5, 216.5 over under. Mitchell can do a little bit of everything, and the way he's been kind of, spreading the ball around here over his last 7 games, I kind of want to lean taking the over on these 5 assists. Like I said, if you don't feel comfortable with that and you want to take the fantasy points, he's hitting this mark as well in 3 of his last 5 games, and he's super close on those other 2 games as well in Golden State and Orlando. But if this game stays close, he should be able to soar over that 41 fantasy points. So I kind of want a piece of this game, and Mitchell's basically, what pushes this team. So I'm going to go assist, but if you want to take fantasy points, I completely understand that as well. So what we're going to sit here in this main video, again, a little recap. We're going to go James Harden over 9.5 assists, CJ McCollum over 2.5 3-pointers made, or you can take the over 22.5 points. And Reggie Jackson over 6.5 assists. And then we got Donovan Mitchell over 5 assists, or if you want to take that over 41 fantasy points, I like either one of them. I was looking at a few more, but we didn't have them up on the board here. Looks like they just dropped some indie plays as well. So I do like this Halliburton first look over 8.5 assists, but I haven't dug into it. But it looks like they just dropped a few more that we could look at. Yeah, it looks like just the Halliburton one for assist. The one I was really looking forward to is the Toronto ones, and there we go. Pascal Siakam. We're going to add this one to the group here. Pascal Siakam over 22.5 points going up against Charlotte. This is the one that I had placed on a book But this line wasn't out when I was doing the research for these. But, again, going up against Charlotte's horrendous. 28 in the association of points allowed, 29 in rebounds allowed, 30th in assists. He's played Charlotte twice this year, and both of those games he's put up 24 real life points against them. Even if you wanted to take, I don't know if they have points, rebounds, and assists. We'll look here. Yeah, 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I like that one as well. He's put up 45 and 43 against Charlotte, so maybe we'll lean that one. I think this is the one we'll take, Siakam. So I'm actually going to dump, we got 4 up here. Yeah, we'll just add this one to it. We'll take Siakam over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think you could take the 22.5 points as well. But going up against Charlotte, he should be able to get this done. He's been playing really good ball. But we'll add this as the 5th official one. And like I said, I gave you 2 Mitchell ones and 2 McCollums if you wanted to mix and match those. But we'll add it to the official plays here because I was eyeballing that one and it wasn't up yet. But again, Charlotte ranks 28th in points allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, 30th in assists allowed, and he's gotten done each and every time he's played them. It's a 226 over-under. Charlotte is a 2.5 point dog. So, again, I like the Siakam play. Points, rebounds, and assists. So, with that, again, appreciate each and every one of you. Hope this helps your research. If you don't have that account, make sure you head on over and use that promo code DFSArmy to get that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And again, hopefully these videos provide you some value. And love all the comments, man. Hopefully we can have some more and you guys can win some more cash. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.